In Minecraft, reach is a cheat that allows players to attack other players from farther away than the normal reach threshold of 3 blocks. I have a reach display mod in pink here, which will show how far away I'm attacking from. If I'm playing without cheats, you can see that I'll never be able to attack this player from farther than 3 blocks. However, if I enable reach, I can now attack the player from insanely far away, up to 6 blocks, which provides a huge advantage in combat situations. In this video, we'll be creating a simple reach check using distance calculation between the bounding boxes of the player and the target. In this video, we'll be working with axis-aligned bounding boxes, which are sometimes colloquially referred to as hitboxes. It's basically a rectangle or rectangular prism in 3D, which represents the location and shape of an object approximately. The term axis-aligned means that the axes of the bounding box are exactly horizontal and vertical, which gives us a rectangle as opposed to some other weird shape. Let's take a look at how these bounding boxes work inside of the Minecraft. I've enabled the setting that allows us to see entity hitboxes in Minecraft, which you can see is represented by a rectangular prism around the player. The way attack distance is calculated in Minecraft is that a vector is drawn from my eye to the nearest location on this entity's hitbox, and then the distance of that vector is calculated. Minecraft won't allow me to attack from farther than 3 blocks away, normally, but we have just seen that reach blocks can significantly extend this threshold. Minecraft also does something called hitbox expansion when calculating attacks. To account for lag and such, Minecraft will implicitly extend the hitbox by 0.1 blocks on each side. So for example, if I move my cursor slightly to the right of this player's hitbox, you can see that my attack is still registering due to the hitbox expansion. As long as I'm within 0.1 blocks of the hitbox that you see here, then the attack will register. This will be important later because we need to account for it in our check. So this check is actually extremely simple. Whenever a player attacks, we will simply measure the distance from the attacker's eye level to the target's hitbox, and then we'll check if it's greater than or equal to 3.1 blocks. We add an extra 0.1 onto this distance because of the hitbox expansion phenomenon that we just talked about. So in this case, the attacker will have a vector drawn from their eye level to the nearest point on the target's hitbox, and then the length of this vector is measured. This is the code of the check, which is also pretty simple. Here we're basically just doing some pre-filtering, making sure we're only checking when we receive an attack packet and things like that. But then down here we set the max reach to be 3.1, and here we are getting the attacker's eye coordinates, and then here we are getting the points on the target's hitbox that are closest to the attacker's eye coordinates. And then we can simply calculate the distance between these 2 points. And if the distance exceeds our max reach, then we will increment a buffer and then flag once the buffer reaches a certain threshold. Even if we set the range on our reach hack to a very subtle setting of 3.19 blocks, we can see that the check we just created can still detect it. This is still quite effective even if we try to bypass it with different settings, such as lowering the chance of the reach taking effect when hitting an opponent. Also, if we use this setting called misplace, which pulls players towards us on the screen rather than giving us extra reach distance, you can see it moving the bot closer to us. Our check can still detect this sometimes. Misplace is used by YouTubers who want to look legit to make sure their reach display mod never exceeds 3 blocks, but our anti-cheat can still detect it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.